La nueva era de HGW Ecuador llegó. Ecuador ahora es tierra de diamantes y marca el sendero de innumerables capítulos de victoria.
Gracias a todos.
Muchas gracias.
Construyendo un próspero futuro de bienestar y salud. HGW Ecuador, naturalmente.
Good day, Professor. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very glad to meet you at the Zoom meeting. So today, we're going to have a group discussion. So if you have any questions asked by the farmers or your customers, or if you have anything which is exciting when you work in the field, please don't hesitate to share with us. So welcome, Professor.
Hello.
Hello.
It's nice to see the new video and show what we have some news. I think Dr. Li she's traveling around to everywhere.
Yes. She was just back from Latin America region, where we have events and the Blueberry Festival.
Yeah, and so we have a lot of people have planning some travel too for the near future.
Yes, very soon we are going to
Anything,
have a meeting in Dubai and also an international trip. And after that, we are going to have Blueberry Festival in China in October.
Oh, really?
Yeah, chain of events.
Okay. So everyone can travel a lot. Anything we have something to update, we needed to discuss. We go over that first, and then we can. This is a share, discuss, and it's not a formal class. It's not a class training. Anyone has something to ask, or you have something concern?
If you have anything which is interesting about the fertilizer, about farming, about the questions asked by the local farmers, please don't hesitate to share with us.
Who are here? A lot of people I don't know the name.
I think we have a lot of audience from South Africa. Or you can just introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from, which country you're
Or
from.
you want to turn on your camera so we can see. Well, quiet.
Madam Rainy,
Actually,
I'm from Coron, Bamenda, Northwest Province.
Okay.
Okay.
Madam Vivian, how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Great. So is there anything you would like to share with us?
For now, I don't have anything, but really with time, I have so many things we have to share in common. Thank you and see you later.
Okay, thank you.
How is your fertilizer using? The farmers using the fertilizer have any questions? And when you receive the new pamphlets, kind of like a field guide, is there any comments on this field guide?
Okay, I used a fertilizer one time like that, but she did not mix it well. But after one meeting like that, I explained it to her. So she was okay with it.
Yeah, it's a mixing fertilizer. It's assumption is everybody knows how to mix it. It's actually not. So normally we don't teach in the classes how to mix fertilizer. Actually, many people, even I sometimes they forget.
Okay. All right, that's great.
Yeah. So it's normally we put first we calculate how much we need, it's estimated. It's not a, if you want to have 1 hectare of the field, and people ask you how many bottles, 1 liter we need. It depends.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends. If the bottle, if your crop is very small, and you don't need a lot.
All right.
If your plant is very big like corn, and you need more. So this is, it all depends. But if we, on average, it can be 1 to 2 liters per hectare is estimated when you do the budget. When you do the budget, you can do like about 1 to 2 liters. But sometimes if the crop is too big, you can need more. So this is a go by estimate. And second, when you have how do you spray? It's also important. Sometimes you use hand spray. Some people use a machine. Some people use a helicopter or the drones, the AI flight. This is all something ultra volume, very low volume, high concentration. So it's all needed to adjust in the field. And when you do, when you do the adjustment, you spray in the field, when you got such a low volume of the concentrated fertilizer, so you don't want to waste anything. So that's why we normally always add water in the tank first. After you add water in the tank first, then you add the fertilizer. You put it in the middle, then shake well, then add water to the left to meet the dilution. So this is a lot of people don't think, well, me, everybody is the same thing. So, but when you have a plan, if you have a plan before you go to the field, it will be better. And have you everybody received the pamphlet, the field guide? I don't have it. Yeah, I don't know if they ship it to US, but I don't have it. I think they ship it to many places. I'm not sure. So if we, the Farm International Club, can you speak up?
Actually, the pamphlet.
You can unmute it yourself, and then you can see it. You can say something. I see the Farm International Club raise a hand. Can you unmute? Then you can say.
Please unmute yourself. Farm International, please you unmute yourself and speak out. Just speak up.
Hello, good morning.
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 Yes, this is Lillian from Chad, from the Republic of Chad, N'Djamena.
Okay.
Welcome.
I am the office manager of Greenwall Company Chad. So I have had a lot of questions coming in concerning our Greenwall fertilizer.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I've had a lot of questions coming in concerning our Greenwall fertilizer. Okay, they have some of their major crops. One major problem we face here is the high heat. It's extremely hot here in Chad. It's very hot. It's like today our temperature goes up to 45. Up to 45 degrees. Yeah.
Hot.
It's extremely hot here. And they have common cultivations they do here, especially in the province, in their provinces, which they call the first one is the sesame. The sesame, they equally cultivate groundnuts, they cultivate millets and corn. Those are some of the things they do cultivate here, including sweet potatoes. I guess we all know sweet potatoes. So those are some of the things they cultivate here. So the first challenge I had here last year was that one of the distributors took our Nutriplant fertilizer for one of the farms. He sent it to his parents. So I guess they didn't understood the mixture, how it goes. So instead, it went along to kill their crops. Yeah.
Okay.
It went along to kill their crops. And then another thing that came in, because that was during the sesame, the millet famine. So when it happened like that, flood came and destroyed everything. So most of the some of them at that area got discouraged to recommend our fertilizer, but I have been encouraging them and struggling to have some series of talk with them on how to use our green world fertilizer, Nutriplant fertilizer. So what I have been doing, so I will tell them to make them, because these people, one problem we face here is language barrier. Most of them, they speak Arabic. And major language here is French. So they mostly speak Arabic. And most often when you ask somebody to help interpret, the person will not do the interpretation well. I don't know if that is just a proposal, sir. If we could have a flyer that explain our green world fertilizer in Arabic.
Oh, okay.
That's a major problem here.
It should be, yeah. We can talk to Wang Qian. You want to adjust that?
Okay, I have recorded your request to translate the flyer into Arabic. We're going to get it done because we have branch offices in Sudan, in South Sudan, and Egypt. So we've got to get somebody to translate it. We're going to send you the e-format. So actually, I think chat is under the leadership of Mr. Bruce Huang. So after we translate it, we're going to send it the e-format to him.
How about do we need in French version translation too?
I'm going to talk to him because he's in charge of most of the French-speaking countries.
Yeah.
So let's see whether we can translate it into Arabic and French. Also, we do have
yes, Madam Remy.
Yeah.
Mr. Budiman speaking here.
Sure.
Yes, we need this translation, especially in French. So we have also the challenge in other of the French-speaking countries to how to use this fertilizer.
Sure. We're going to get it done.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and then another issue too, that another thing that hello?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay, another thing too with the green world Nutriplant fertilizer, that some other group of people took it to another part of Chad, because I've been struggling to like sensitize people on the Green World Nutriplant fertilizer and giving them the advantages that they will have while using the Green World Nutriplant fertilizer. So another group of people that took the Nutriplant fertilizer to the west part of Chad, they came back with a very positive report, and that alone boosts me up, because when the other person complained of a large farm being damaged, and the other person when the other person complained of the large piece of land being damaged, and the other person and the other group of people came in with so much encouragement and telling us that we should also consider the level of heat, and because we also have this transportation method, which is very difficult. Like, for example, if goods need to arrive Chad, they need to arrive Cameroon at the Douala International Seaport before it takes the road up to Chad. So it usually takes very long along the road. And since it goes in the container, you know, the container is very hot. So the farmers were asking me if throughout this transit, the journey, does the Nutriplant still maintain its value? Does it maintain its value? Because they consider that China is not that hot compared to here. As I earlier told you, we are like, now our temperature right now is at 45 degrees Celsius. So they were asking me, they believe China does not have the same climatic challenges. So they were like, because if the fertilizer is being fixed, it's been made according to the temperature of that particular area, or does it mean that the fertilizer, it can go with all temperatures? So I've been like wanting to ask this question, because when the other guy came in telling me that the crops, the sesame, they sprayed with the Nutriplant fertilizer got all destroyed. So I was like a bit chaos. I was like worried. I was thinking too of all these things. If it's because it does not favor the transportation, the climatic, and you know, the how can I say it? Where it was produced was made according to that temperature. So those are some of the questions I've been asking myself. But on the contrary, when the other people that took it to an area that is a bit close to Cameroon, that is, they have a temperature similar to that of Cameroon, because they are not far from Cameroon. When they took it, they worked and it gave the perfect result. So that is where my worry has been. Is it because the other people took it right to the extreme, not like along this the lake, because toward the lake is extremely hot there. So what they mostly cultivate is onion, garlic, tomatoes. That is what is highly cultivated there. Whereas the onion, garlic, tomatoes, and the sesame, so that is what is highly cultivated there. So when the other people had a positive report and the other ones had a negative report, I was a bit worried, like, because you know, these people are very complicated, and there are this kind of people that are difficult to convince. Like, if you convince somebody telling them this thing, because one thing is language barrier. So when one person takes something and tells the other people is good, the whole community can come for it. Now, if one person takes it and go and say it is bad, nobody will ever ask you anything. And my main objective here is to sell, to give out Greenwell Nutriplant fertilizer as much as I can, and to boost the chat sales as well, being at the office. It's true, I don't go to the farms frequently. I have never been to any of their farms. They will only tell me this is what happened, that is what happened. So I've never been to their farms because of distance, because it's really far. Like from where I am to either of the farms, you have about 200 kilometers, right? And it's about 200 kilometers, and the other one is about 175 kilometers. So it's extremely far from where I am. So they will only bring reports to me. Thank you.
Yeah, this is very important. I see, seems like it's the temperature issue. Is it too hot? Maybe have something effect. This temperature issue have two facts, or possibly two reasons to kill the plants. Most likely, it's not the border itself. It's the temperature when you spray in the field. Because in the field it's too hot. Because for our fertilizer, even go spoiled, if it totally go bad, if we during the transportation, if we cook it, if we all boiled, if it's all broken, no useless, it still cannot kill plants for itself. The material is safe, but why still kill the plants? Is something during the spray time. Maybe I don't know what time they spray. They spray during the daytime or spray when you're hot, when you're 45 degrees C. You cannot spray during the daytime. So if during daytime you maybe have a problem, even very low concentration, when you put on the leaf, they dry out right away. When it's lost, totally when you dry out, your fertilizer basically lost. You cannot use it if you don't have water. Second, if anything, because of concentration issue, if you spray in hot time, your concentration become very high. You even dilute it 1,000 times, but as soon as you hit it on leaf, they become no water inside, totally dry. So that be high concentration. If any salt, if any chemicals, it will dry out, the concentration will be very high, can kill the plants. But our fertilizer is not chemicals. It's like we eat the food. It's like vitamins. If you take one pill of vitamin, or you take a bottle, if you swallow a whole bottle of vitamin today, you'll not get killed. Because the material is safe, itself is safe. So it's not something about the fertilizer, something else for during the killing for the plants. So I'm not sure. We need to find out the detailed information why they kill the plants. This is one thing. If you can ask them, talk to them details, say, how did you spray? What time? How do you did it? What's the concentration you did? We find out all details, because this is fertilizer is coming from plant or animal material. These are all safe. Like if we eat a tiny piece of fish, it will be okay. If we eat a whole fish, it still cannot kill you. There's no toxin there, no poison there. So it's material is safe. So something wrong with the spray. So not sure what happens. So we need to find it out. This is the one thing we can say. Second, the worst thing, you will say, okay, this bottle has an issue. If we have this bottle have a problem, next time ask them to try one plant a little bit first before you spray the whole field. Try first. You make a solution. You don't spray everywhere. You only spray one plant or little corner, small piece, and wait a day to say what happens. If nothing kills, then you prove the body is okay. This is another way can make sure it's safe. Have another thing that I want to try something I forgot. Okay, when you got the bottle, if you think during the transportation may be too hot, so open the bottle, look at it inside. So if it smells very bad, if you change the color, if anything all wrong, compared to other bottle, is something wrong, the liquid is totally smells very bad. Or the bottle, if the one condition one thing we can guess is if it's too hot, the bottle should be kind of swollen. Because it's a plastic bottle. This is a plastic bottle. It's not a metal bottle. So if it's too hot,
Yes,
maybe kind of like swollen like a ball. So if we steam it, the volume will increase. So check that first. If the bottle itself, or if every bottle, or only one bottle has problem. If one bottle has problem, it happens. Sometimes, the whole 1,000 bottle, every bottle is okay. One bottle have contaminated, have some bacteria in it. That's possible. So that you can check. So first, check the bottle is everything is okay.
Okay, I have a sample. Let me show you something. I realize it becomes very thick. You see, I realize it becomes thick since I opened it because I wanted to make my own experiment. So I realized it's extremely thick.
Okay, let me open my bottle too. Yeah, it's very thick. Yeah. Okay, let me open my bottle too. Yeah,
it's like coagulated from the inside.
Yeah, okay. Okay, my bottle. Let me open my bottle. Hold on. You okay? Watch. Okay. Very liquid.
I can see.
You can see?
No.
It's very liquid. It's like a water, but it's a color. You have a color, but it's not like sticky like you have.
Yeah, so that is just what I'm trying to tell you guys. That here, I don't know if it's because of the extreme heat here. So when you get it here, it's thick inside.
Yeah,
very thick.
It's very thick. So you see, I don't use the glove. This fertilizer is a very safe material. It's nothing toxic. So it itself cannot kill the plants. So something wrong with some step have problem. Yeah, I have.
So I am thinking is the climate, is the high heat density.
Yeah, maybe the when you this is one of the. So if during transportation the fertilizer spoiled or whatever, ask them check every bottle, and every batch may have some different, but check everything should be okay. So that's the thing. And also,
1 minute.
完全你有没有开过瓶的？都是这样吗？还是有的时候粘的，有的是稀的？
基本上都是稀的，都很正常。但是因为他刚
对
才说他经过长途的海运，而且他经过几次的周转，
对，
他的那边的温度能够达到45度，而且极
太高，
高的这个 humidity，它的湿
对
度非常高，所以有可能我们再看，他在右打，she's opening another one. Okay, all right. So go ahead, madam.
Okay, I am not opening this one,
Mm,
but what I'm trying to say is with this, when you shake it, it's lighter inside
mm,
because this is from the office. If I open it, I will need to pay for this. So this,
okay,
when you shake it, it's a bit light inside. So I took
yeah,
this one because I can easily, give it away to somebody or whatever. But so when I've been observing this fertilizer from the day I took it, so as days go by and it's locked, when you open, you use. So I
that's
realized
right.
it becomes
Yeah. When you
it's
open,
become
yeah. So this is the organic material inside. And if you open, if you don't finish it, and if you leave it for next day or for a long time, the bacteria get in. So it's after you opened, some bacteria get in and they get a few fermentation. So it's maybe it's after opening because you actually you don't need to open. Like you said, you shake it, you can hear the liquid. If you shake, you cannot shake, which means it's going bad.
very well. But here,
Yeah. So this,
it's a bit
yeah,
complicated.
yeah. So your bigger bottle is
It has
good.
problem.
Yeah. So bigger bottle is all good. The small bottle, after you open, if you sit there too long, they will become that because you have
Okay,
not the fertilizer itself, because it is fertilizer is a food, is a nutrients.
okay,
So it's as soon
okay.
as it's open, all the bacteria get in, and they like make something nice fermentation. That's why all changed. It's not fertilizer anymore.
Okay,
So
okay. Does it mean so when you open this and keep for long, does it lose its value?
yes, if
It
you
loses
opened,
its
you should
value.
have used it. Yeah, if you
Okay,
open, you should use it. If you opened, if you cannot, if you have a bigger bottle, this is a small bottle. If you have a bigger bottle, you want to open it, use it. You can, if you need only use 100 ml today, you have a 900 in a bigger bottle left. So you don't use, you take it, pour something in a small bottle first and cap it. Cap the tight the bigger bottle. Push that aside. Only a small bottle. You pour out something into a small bottle, not necessarily need this bottle. Any other bottle is okay. You pour anything into a small bottle, use them up today. If you don't use up today, you think about how much you use today. You pour the amount to the small bottle. So you leave, if you this is your bigger bottle, this is your bigger bottle, a liter bottle. If you think about, I'm going to use 100 ml today, not too much. So I open this bottle, I pour something out here, only pour a little bit I can use. And if any wasted, I don't care because it's not too much. So you don't take the bigger bottle to the field. You only pour something into small bottle use to the field. Because your area is too hot and maybe bacteria too much. Your Africa is all the water. All the people come from Africa. So a lot of bacteria come from everywhere. So you open, they get in. So it's not like a New Zealand, the New World. They don't have people. They don't have bacteria either. So the open bottle, they can sit there for a while. But the Africa is all the human. Everyone come from Africa. So this is we have all the bacteria, everything there. So as soon as we open, somebody get in. So yeah, this is that's why we need to discuss. Okay, you want to say
so could
something?
it be, yeah, so I was like suggesting, could it be one of the factors that destroy the crops of the other farmer? Could it be a factor?
Normally not, because even even this bottle after open is not a liquid anymore, and it's all going bad. But it's still you get some bacteria getting in. This kind of bacteria are not a pathogenic bacteria. It's not a plant disease bacteria. It's something bacteria eat the food everywhere. So this kind of bacteria, even you spray on the plants, still cannot kill the plants. So something else kill the plants, not this bottle, but at the time you spraying. So we need to find out why kill the plants. So when the safe tip is ask them try a plant, try a little bit first. Then if it will not work.
What are the perfect time? What's the perfect timing of spraying? Is it morning or evening? The perfect timing.
When you spray, the best time is the temperature has to be cool, it's not hot. So either before 9 o'clock, after in the afternoon after 5 o'clock. You cannot spray during the daytime.
We really have a challenge here because because our temperature here, it goes down as of 9 p.m. As of 9 p.m., that is when you start seeing 39 degrees Celsius, 37, 38. As of 9 p.m. at night. Mm-hmm. Then in the morning, the sun rises at 4:30 a.m. So it's really challenging. It's really challenging. So that is a time at 5 a.m. here. Everywhere it's like 11 a.m. It's very clear out here. So that's one of the major challenges we are having here. It's clear.
Okay, can I tell you a story of my story? Okay, my hometown in the summertime is very, very hot too. You can during the daytime you can get 40 degrees C, and in the evening it might be 37, 30 degrees C. So it's still very hot. So that hot, if we plant corn, is if you in the daytime water the plants, water the corn, you can kill the plants. Even when you're very hot, you cannot water the plants either. Not only spray, you cannot water them. If we water them, they kill the plants. So what we did is we water the corn in the midnight. Everyone start for the 10 o'clock in the evening. We started water them. We water them until 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's what we did when I was little. I was on the farm. You know why we cannot water them during the daytime? Even water can kill the plants. You know why?
It will kill. The temperature is high.
Even you cannot water the plants at 45 degrees C. You cannot water the plants in the root. You water the plants, you can kill the plants.
That's true.
So the reason is this is the plant. The whole plant is 45 degrees C. And when you water them, your root temperature will immediately reduce to 32 or something. Or the temperature because of water. The roots, the temperature will be reduced very fast. Now your roots is a core temperature. Your body is a high temperature. The body is high temperature, is dry water all the time, and the roots, because the core temperature, they cannot give the water. So they dry when they dry out, die when the water in the water cup. You give a lot of water, you kill the plants. So that's why maybe one of some fertilizer, the potential reason too, You spray during hot time, you kill them. It's not the fertilizer, it's the water.
The water. Okay.
Yeah. So
Thank
that's why, you remember my story. We water the plants in the midnight. We cannot water them during daytime at all. So that's the thing. You can tell them the plants died not from fertilizer. It's from the method. How do you spray the fertilizer?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You did a very good question. You have good eyes. You observe. You think. You're a very smart lady. If I didn't have enough knowledge, if I didn't have enough experience, I cannot explain. It's a hard question. It's very hard. Yeah, we need to discuss like that. We need to have everyone have any issues. We talk. We find the solution. Yeah. So now the solution to you is ask them try a little bit first. First, open the bottle. Make sure bottle is liquid. It's not a stick. Second, when you pour out little as much, only the amount you need. And anything else, you save the bottle, put it away. Put it, don't let them contaminate it. Then after you make a solution, you spray as much as you can at the coolest time. You don't spray any time when you're too hot. When you're too hot, you spray, you kill the plants. So this is all, and make some trial first. So this is, when you go all through, you stay safe side. When you sell something, said, I told you, try first. And also when you sell the bottle, say, okay, before you go, before you leave my office, shake it. Shake it. If you shake it, the bottle is liquid. And give it to you, okay, now when I give it to you, it's liquid. When you give it back to me, it's not liquid. It's not my problem. It's your problem. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So you cover yourself. So this will be safe. Any other people have any suggestion to help Lillian? She's a very smart lady.
No, as it goes by, I will keep asking more questions from the gardeners, from those that have taken them, to see how and if and because I already requested them to send me some pictures of their farms that they have used our Nutriplant. So as days goes by, if they send them to me, probably I don't know. I always post it on my WhatsApp forum, on my group, where everybody, where all the distributors of chat usually watch there. So if they send me some pictures, I post it there. If there is possible means, I could equally send to you, sir.
Okay. So you say you did several good things today. Discuss this issue you have. Secondly, you raised a question about the language issue, the Arabic and French. So this will
no, sir. I don't have problem with the French language. Yes, the French language, I don't have any problem. But the only problem I have a bit of issue is the Arab. But
French you can guess.
For the not guess. I speak French. I understand French perfectly. Okay. I speak French and I understand it well. But the problem I face is the Arab. So, but for the past 14 months, I think I have started picking one word as days goes by. But to cope with them, you need to speak their language. You need to.
Yes.
So when you just, if you can give them, just if they ask you how many is this, if you tell them this is one in Arab, they are motivated. They know you are willing to give it to them. So you're willing to collaborate. So that's what I'm trying to do. And that's why most of them, they come back to me, because they see I have interest in them and I have interest in their well-being.
You want to help
in them, in their mind. Yes, I want to help them. Yes.
Yeah.
So most of them,
Excellent.
when coming, they will tell their brothers, no, she does not speak Arab. So they need to look for somebody that will speak just French and English. That they need to look for somebody. So some of them, when they are coming, they will bring somebody that can hear a bit of French. That one, you can't talk more with them, because if you talk more, they don't understand.
Yes, excellent.
Like you can't communicate. Yes, you can't communicate fluently with them. Like if you start asking them too much question, they'll tell you, no, I can't get it. I can't, they will just say in Arab, no, français ma fille, I can't get it, I can't get it. So that's, so you make sure you just tell them little things and you mind the way you talk. Now, you see, with that, you can't communicate.
Yeah. And also, one thing, you should have a confidence in this fertilizer. They will never kill plants. So if people talk back to you, so, oh, this fertilizer kill plants, you know they will not. So something else kill the plants. It's not this fertilizer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just needed to bring it up in the meeting to get more clarifications, because I had told them, I had assured them that they should know Green World deals with natural stuffs. Green World does not deal with chemicals. So that is one thing them to understand, that with Green World, you deal with natural, we deal with nature. We don't deal with chemicals. So everything that you get from Green World, you get pure natural. That is 100% natural. You have nothing chemicals. So that is one thing I made them to understand. And I told them as well that if there is something wrong, probably it was either from the sprayer they used, because that was my first suggestion. I told them probably they had used the sprayer in spraying another chemical inside.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
They did not clean it properly. Out of a sudden, they came in with the Green One Nutriplant fertilizer, which made the Nutriplant fertilizer got confused. So it was crazy mixing the two. But the client sat like, the client was a bit quiet. He did not agitate. So when they did not agitate, I understood that probably was what happened.
Yeah.
So
if the spray tank have something in it, and always ask them, even spray the fertilizer, you have to rinse. After you finish, you have to rinse them out, because not only make the contamination for next spray, also you keep your spray clean. If your spray longevity, you can use the spray for many years. If you something stuck in it, you will broken.
Yes, and then there is also, I don't know if it's a request or what, because with these people, I don't know, since they don't understand, there are people, if you show them, if you practice in front of them, if they see once, twice, it's okay. They can do, because they don't communicate. But if you go on the field, if you go on the field, or like you assemble, you tell the one that can speak a bit of French to assemble its people, and you demonstrate. You demonstrate the usage, how it's been mixed, by properly keeping the tanks clean, and showing them how to measure it. I think it will be more, it's more enlightening, and they will do the right thing. But since the distance to are very far, like 200 kilometers to travel there, is not easy. reaching there and just to show them how to do the Nutriplant, whereas they are very much more interested. They are very much more interested in our Nutriplant fertilizer. Thank you.
Excellent. Great. I hope next time everybody, like Miss Lily, raise the question and give the very important suggestion that we can solve the problem, everyone. And I see some in the chat room. Some have a question. Let me answer that. And one question was, my name is Colin, is from Kisumu, Kenya. I'm a new member. Would like to know if it's possible to add insecticides to it. The best is not to add any chemicals to the fertilizer when you spray, and they be safe. Fertilizer spray, because of our fertilizer have something trace elements, they may interact with your pesticides, make your pesticides not work. So try not to mix anything. Okay. The fly is good. Thank you. Okay. This is Jennifer from Kenya. I'm still waiting for organic pesticides and fungicide. Well, I have been discussing with Dr. Li for a while. When in terms of insecticides and the fungicides have a lot of regulations, not like a fertilizer, much easier, because our fertilizer is very safe, nothing toxic, and you can use fertilizer on any plants, anytime. But the insecticides, fungicides need some more guidance. You only spray insecticide when you need it. It's not based on the plant physiology. Not what have 2 leaves, they spray fertilizer. 4 or 5 leaves, they spray fertilizer. Flower spray fertilizer. The insecticides, no. Insecticides, you have to, when you see how many insects on your plants, then you spray. So it's a lot of technical issues. So we have been discussing this a lot, but a lot of regulation issue. We are not give up. We have organic pesticide, insecticides, organic fungicides, but still not in the market is have some something political issue. So we're waiting. We will work on it. Okay. Does a Nutriplant fertilizer have any side effect when spray the plants that are eaten by animals? No. Our plants are NOPF is very safe. And some people told me they feed the animals, feed the chickens or something, they doing better. Because it's just the food. The food of the Nutriplant fertilizer basically is amino acids. So what are the amino acids? Amino acids are proteins, the building blocks of the proteins. What are proteins? The proteins are from, we wanted to eat, from fish, from egg, from pork, from anything. So these are food for animals, for plants. It's not labeled for animals because it's a different FDA requirement standard. It's not labeled for human consumption. We're not supposed to drink it. You're not supposed to feed the animals because it's different standard. If for the animals to eat, you have to pass a lot of much harsh standard. But for plants, as long as you don't have, even have bacteria inside, the plants is still okay. So it's different standard. So this is labeled for plants. But if we accidentally eat it by the animals, it's safe, no issue. Okay, what other question? This is if you spray Nutriplant, how long should it take for you spray pesticide? As soon as you dry, after you spray fertilizer, you can spray the fungicide, pesticides the next day. So it should be safe. You don't need to spray same time because they dry, they have interactions. When the plants spray on the leaf, you spray underneath the leaf. If you have a water, have a film of the water, so the nutrients, amino acids is water soluble, can be sucked by the plants. So next day they kind of dry up. Then you spray pesticides and insecticides. Next day it should be fine. Okay. Expired period is probably 3 years. How long can you keep it? Every bottle have expiration date, and for in US anything you put an expiration date in 2 years, you have to be expired. But if it expired or not, I can tell you the method with the Lillian we just did. Shake the bottle. If you shake the bottle, you feel the liquid inside. It's still okay. Not 100% standard, still same as 100% within the 2 years. You may lose 1% or 0.5%, or you may lose 2%. You still have 98% efficiency. So it's still okay. As long as it's not like you still can shake, it's not a stick, it's still okay. Can I be mixed? Yeah, somebody asked again, mix it, not mix anything. You can Nutriplant fertilizer be sprayed on the napier, any grass. Grass is the plants. You can spray on the grass, it's plants, it's okay. Can our fertilizer burn the crops when you spray above the leaf of plants? I have a client who didn't know. Well, this is a leaf burning. Just like Lillian said, somebody will burn your plants. Same thing, we discussed it with Lillian, same thing. This fertilizer is not burning any leaves. But if the leaf still burning, it's not necessary from the fertilizer, something else. So, Melter, whatever, yeah, I think I know your name, know you in person. So, it's not from if leaf burning is not coming from fertilizer. When you have to ask them, how did you spray? Did you wash your spray before you put the fertilizer in? Did you have anything inside? So make sure this. And also you don't spray during the daytime. During the daytime, if you put the water on the hot day, even you put the water on the roots, you can kill the plants before you even not don't put anything, just water. You can kill the plants. So this is a lot of things we need to combine, think about soil, temperature, plants, everything. We need a systematic analysis of your whole system. Make your judgment. What's the best for plants? What's the best for your amino acids? Don't destroy them. What's the best timing plants are safe? So you need to consider all this together. Agriculture looks like it's very easy. It's not easy. I've been in agriculture over 40 years. It's not easy. My plants sometimes die too. And we learn every day, all the time. The communication we're learning. I learned last night, I studied until midnight. So I'm still studying. Thank you so much. I hope next time, prepare the questions. Let's discuss.
Well,
Let's solve your problem. Help you do the good business. Help the farmers. Make them have confidence in using.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you have more questions, you can forward send the questions to Mr. Budiman, to me, and even to your branch managers, who's going to forward them to us for Professor to prepare. We still have a few more questions, especially one about how to apply it on grapes and cabbage. So I hope Professor is going to answer your questions next time. So thank you once again for being with us. You can unmute yourself and say thank you and good day to Professor. We're going to meet you after 2 weeks. And special thanks to Madam Lillian, Mr. Budiman.
Yeah, thank you, Lillian. Great. Yeah, very good job.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, thank you,
Thank you.
Professor. Thank you, Professor, so much. Thank you.
I see you
Thank you,
next time.
We
Professor.
appreciate.
Thank you, Madam Rainey.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Madam Rainey and Mr. Budaman.
Madam Mata, how are
Professor.
you? Thank you very much
I'm
for
very
your
well,
questions.
ma'am. How are you?
I hope you are satisfied with Professor's answer. You can spray it on the leaves,
Sure.
and if it burns the leaves, check it out. It might be some other factors. Thank you.
Indeed,
Wow.
indeed. I do that.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
you
you,
so
thank
much.
you.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
Thank
much.
you. See you after
Okay,
2
then.
weeks. So we meet you
Thank you.
the same Friday.
Thank
Sorry,
you,
the same
everyone.
Saturday after 2 weeks.
Thank you, Professor.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good day.
Bye.
Bye.
谢谢张
Bye.
教
Yes.
授。
谢谢。
Signing out.